the hearts are full just kind of seeing heaps of people here, heaps of energy, heaps of life, some great ideas. You know, I think this is going to be a real transformational shift for us as a community.
It's just unlocked. I honestly believe at some point, I don't know when, this community is going to completely change.
It's not a competition. It's not a competition.
Our Kaupapa is all about impact, so startup weekends, you know, 54 hours of going from concept to creation, you know, and taking an idea and working on validating it, on building a prototype and then pitching it by Sunday night.
The cross-section of people that have been here, I don't think particularly a business event that's like this at all. We've got a very diverse community anyway, and I think that's largely due to the crew that we've got here.
You know, we can create some magic. It's bringing that diversity into a space with a bit of structure around it that you know, we hope by the end of this process, you know, people walk away from here and just think, wow, that was a real game changer. Friday night, you know, we all came together, kind of 6 o'clock, a little bit of mingling time. But then, you know, straight into it, sort of setting the scene and the context for the work about to come. Bright and early start, you know, and it's an opportunity to, you know, the initial brain dump has been done, well, for most teams, and Saturday's about really grappling, you know, with that idea, pulling it apart, putting it back together again, pulling it apart again. Certainly Startup Weekend has its moments, and you know, we do kind of take people out of their comfort zones and look to stretch them in ways that perhaps they haven't been stretched before, but all in a really, you know, sort of safe environment, surrounded by other people who are you know, exactly in the same waka.
Gisborne is isolated, but in the real scheme, New Zealand is absolutely tiny. We work in silos. We have a really bad tendency to put each other down, and I think a little bit that a generational change. I hate saying that, but generational change of working together. It's all about people, and it's all about everybody.
We're looking for, you know, those ideas, whether they be social, economic or environmental. It's about, you know, changing the lives of our whānau, our community, you know, for the better.
The judges kind of touched, there was they've got a product, and then there's the services, there's been the services, really social, completely needing funding to do, to ones that are sustainable in their own right. We wanted a judging panel that was quite different. I actually don't think you could get a better mix of people.
People have just blown us away, and yeah, that's kind of really where the energy and the passion really comes from, is kind of seeing it in people's faces and in people's eyes, you know, that this has been an experience unlike any other.
Seeing the end, to me, it makes it all worth it, and seeing even today, so like the panic with people to get those last things together, you're like, it's actually real life. Like, these people have given their whole weekend, and yeah, it was exciting.
No sleepovers, no. I think a couple turned up with their sleeping bags, but no, we kicked them all out.
Yeah, I am proud, proud mama.
proud of all my babies.
It was a lot of hard work, but I learnt a lot and I had a lot of fun.
So incredibly motivating to see how passionate people are about their local communities.
The dedication, the work, the mahi that went into this weekend is just mind-blowing.
I found it frustrating, challenging, but also encouraging. It was beautiful.
all collaborating for a good cause.
So much energy, passion and emotions and hard work, but so good results.
What I should say was a really difficult task that we had to try and judge.
On behalf of the judging panel, we'd like to announce Tairāwhiti.
Mā te whiritahi, you know, ka tutuki ai ngā pūmanawa aiwi, you know, it's the coming together, you know, that will see the realisation of our visions and our dreams.
We are a little bit in the world, but we can do some really amazing things. So people just need to collaborate, work together, use each other's contacts, connect each other.
You know, people will leave with something in their kete that hopefully they'll go on to, you know, to do some really cool stuff in our community as well.